Dawson.
He weighed in at him, fighting.
Touch gloves, it's going to work.
Okay. That Tarver's skilled him this far. Wide change, trying to keep a fast pace, trying after throwing the hook
to get to.
But Dawson doesn't look for the knockout.
We see early in this match more combat. If there's a surprise here in the thought, he might.
Usually lays back.
Big edge in this fight for him, and it's that.
Usually he's a very deliberate start.
Winning this first round, but he is.
This is making Tarver miss there. Very elusive and fast.
Will counsel him not only on the.
Great, Jim. Steve. Character for Dawson.
Several to the head of.
That he's more emboldened by his. Right on the, I believe it hit the chin of Chad. Oh. For having to deal with the hand speed.
One of the things that you've been around, football or boxing, gauge the speed of Dawson.
And he doesn't watch tapes anyway.
Yeah, exactly. But he's
Eddie Mustafa said.
Now the combination punching and speed of Dawson.
But he came away feeling from that fight, and he's showing it here.
The other thing that's here again, a creative. Antonio Tarver was like.
Right now, Chad Dawson just looking very sharp over the first 2+ rounds. About by Dawson. Oh, another great right hand right on the jaw.
And here's the irony of the normal form.
Tarver's punching, it's and then Laurie into his power. Good uppercut, left hand there by Tarver.
And that was a good uppercut by Tarver.
Scene of Tarver coming forward.
Great, turning on the power.
It's not as one-sided anymore.
Tarver's landing the uppercut and the things. Category of Dawson and the counter punch, but coming from Dawson.
A turnaround.
2 rounds. Counter punching very effectively. That's the right hook, and there's the combination punch. Be a game changer if he lands it right. That for Tarver. There was he started it, Steve. 1.
Come on. It tells Dawson you don't have to push to push because the other guy is
to be 40-year-old Tarver weapon in this fight, and that's helping him in these rounds.
Back with a
wordsmith. He's a spin doctor. Clearly in round 4.
And again, it's by virtue of that. Except you just don't see the punch coming. Great.
Dawson is getting some in for absolutely.
Dawson missing with that one. Tarver too.
And let me tell you, it's not his normal style here in some respects.
Maybe Dawson-Antonio Tarver here, but one shot. Scheduled for 12. The Antonio Tarver, a good start for Chad Dawson right in the nose.
Rocked him, Steve.
Yeah, it stunned him momentarily. And here's both hands.
4. Right from the beginning, which is interesting. He's been countering well.
Look at the hand speed. To fight Tarver. Tarver's too young, too fresh, too fast. Slow Tarver down even more.
It's quite apparent that we're going to hurt
Tarver, of course, but that was Dawson puts together nice combinations. Whoop, look out.
Tarver doesn't try to lay back after him.
I would be surprised. Tarver used to stealing rounds, but he's so far behind in the round.
He's making the most of it. These combinations very impressive for Chad Dawson. And what's interesting about Dawson is he has the complete arsenal of punches to both the body and the head. And this hand speed is bedeviling Antonio Tarver. Tarver's able to
stay on top of him for that.
Chad Dawson fight. It can't fight and started
with Glenn Johnson.
Having straight left hand is a great
strategy. Is tire the guys all, take him some rounds, and he'll tire out. It looks like.
Now, not everything landing there. Throw it.
Oh, big wicked shots by Glenn Johnson.
How do you figure this round, Steve? I mean, Dawson has done almost nothing offensively. Is he trying to tire Tarver out by making him throw a lot of punches? He's giving the round away for sure.
It's the only thing I can think of is he playing pop. And now, sort of inviting Tarver. So now he's using. He has not won this round, but let's
talking to Tarver. This is intriguing.
Nothing's happening.
Antonio Tarver had an excellent round. Now, to him a lot. Did he want Tarver in the arena?
You think a guy of there, but
he was with Bob Uecker up there.
Man, nosebleed territory. Well, anyway, let's twist.
Yeah.
Dawson,
too, because Dawson, by all accounts, gave away the last round. 6 rounds. You can say 2 or 1.
Look at these hard body. Chad Dawson flailing away, winging, and just like an octopus smothering. Is Jeff handing the line.
Obviously, Dawson's been much more aggressive, and
unless midway through the 7th.
But Dawson has done great body work, especially in the last one when he did a really good job. And there's the uppercut, but those punches not having a...
Oh, body shots just taken. Dawson on the attack. On if Tarver gets to there.
Double jab, then he goes to the body. And what's interesting, he makes you get in a defensive posture.
Getting the best fights and about going to the next level. And some
scorecard and probably on two of our Dawson ahead by 3 points at this juncture. Of course, official judges can see it differently. So this is a fight that Antonio Tarver's not out of by any stretch of the imagination. And Dawson's defense, sometimes a little underrated, has been very good in this fight for the most part.
The only way you can win this is knockouts. Tarver never stopped.
Dawson runs the risk of allowing Tarver to steal it.
A little bit of swelling along the right eye of Dawson. He said, "You want to be the first guy to stop Tarver?" He said, "No, it's not my mind. Doesn't care how it comes."
Terrific Glenn Johnson was in his last fight against Dawson. Dawson fought the same way. Glenn Johnson was able to hang in there. Now Tarver getting raked over the coals.
Dawson turned.
And Tarver's punches very much armed.
The
offense of Dawson that we talked about is in play, but then he takes advantage of it, you know. And Gil Clancy, the great...
As we hit round 9 for the IBF Light Heavyweight Championship, and to a big night for Chad Dawson if you can hold on here.
You know, it's interesting. It's not that Antonio Tarver hasn't gotten a few things done in this fight. Landing.
Another look at press row. But Tarver's going to fought a few southpaws. He had a little problem in the first fight with Harding.
The closer rounds of the last few. Whether Tarver's doing enough to win it remains to be
aggressive. But back comes Dawson here.
Tarver wanted to switch to righty there. I'm Dawson.
Wicked body work here. And then round
in the house, and of course Floyd Mayweather Jr. to see this fight.
Oh, look at Dawson going to work here. All over Tarver.
At least the switch up didn't work. He alluded to Tarver. He was his Olympic teammate in the Olympic Games, but was a great amateur, Antonio Tarver, and now looking like he's toward the end of his profession.
Dawson showing the skill. That was a triple jab. I mean, that was like
question about it. And I don't think Antonio Tarver's fought.
He's not laboring.
No,
like we've seen in some of his.
Thrown some good punches and some speed. And in some cases, power has been too much. Your heads! Because that's not really the right word. Super confidence, if you will, about the way Dawson's fighting right now.
His biggest fight. Oh, look at that. The uppercut straight through the guard. Antonio Tarver, almost 14 years, and right now youth is prevailing. Back comes Dawson. It's tough. What is known as the champ.
His punch output is good. You know, he's throwing a lot of punches, but he's just not. Both these men have gone there. Tarver, obviously more experienced, gone there more times with a not quite perfect. Tarver having a good 11th round.
Oh. And the gap is widening. 10, Dawson's leads continue to.
I have it 98-93.
8-6 and 6 points. Pretty obvious. Dawson needs a knockout. Tarver needs a knockout.
This round has been a good.
California, Dave Moretti, Las Vegas.
Dawson may have given away too much of this round to still win it unless he lands a lot of big punches.
He's hitting Tarver. Dawson, I'll tell you one thing, at least Tarver times, as mentioned, never goes for the record down 3 times in his career. Yeah, Dawson has been down late. But here we go, round 12 for the IBF Light Heavyweight Championship. But Dawson continues to come forward. Shot again, the blaze.
Plays defense. Oh,
down goes Antonio Yes, it's a knockdown. Starting in his earlier fights, and that just...
I was saying Dawson plays defense on offense. You can't punch back when he's throwing these kind of combinations. It's too fast. Good performance by Chad. Tarver could find a way to find lightning in a bottle here.
Not hurt as a result of that knockdown, but wanted to punish Antonio Tarver, and he's been doing that. Oh, another great right hand, right on the chin by Dawson.
Truth be told, I think, oh, wow, there's a nice uppercut by Tarver. That's what he's been looking for, but
1 minute to go.
Tarver got his attention. It's very late in this fight.
Engaging Tarver.
Both men deserve credit. Dawson, 89, still pumping and making a few things happen.
An exciting one-sided fight.
Yeah, close round.
Pretty good entertainment value here. Final 25 seconds. Look out. Tarver to do more than that.
I think he won the last two, but I doubt that it's what was really a well-fought fight.
When you go down.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, let me amend that because of the knockdown.
Yeah.
12th round. It came courtesy of actually a right hand, a right hook, and that had been a punch that he had.
And the new IBF and IBO light heavyweight.
Boss, they